everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with Josh Reese, wearing a Dean Ambrose shirt that's too small for him.
Okay, it's not too small.
Yes,
the arms are too small.
If you're watching the YouTube video,
the arms are too small. Everything else is just fine.
No, show them how far the
arms. The arms only go halfway. I don't understand. It's very strange. Like I'm wearing a kid's shirt.
Yeah,
it's very weird.
But are you sure it wasn't a kid's
size? It fits me. No, it fits me fine. Like belly wise and like lengthwise, it fits just fine.
Okay.
But anyways, I digress.
Yeah.
You need to start introducing me correctly, Andrew. You never introduced me
you're right.
as the champion.
I'm sorry. You're NXT
Let's start
champion.
the podcast over again.
You're I'm Andrew with the NXT champion Josh Reese.
Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you.
Troll.
He is a troll. But you know what?
Troll or not, I am your NXT champion.
Great, that's fine. Where's the title again? You never bring it. But anyways,
I don't ever bring it.
I have to introduce one more person. And that's my brother, Joe Pisano.
Hey-oh! Surprise, surprise!
He was
Lando Calrissian in disguise.
Where in the world is
Joe Pisano? He's right
Jesus,
here.
Right here.
He's in the studio.
I was in, so if you were watching the Facebook Live video, I was trying to catch a touchdown pass on Facebook Live
on Wednesday.
With one hand on Wednesday. And I did it, but it cut out because I watched it later. And I go from, here I go, running, to I'm holding the football. I did it. Like, they probably thought I was messing around, but I actually did it.
That's good.
And we should have the video from the stadium in the next week.
Yeah.
Should be cool.
Oh, you know what? I never told you what the last pass was in football today. Because we played football this morning. Joe had to leave early. But the last pass of the game was a touchdown to Joey to win the game from me to him. And
He said you guys killed him in the second game. No? It was like 2-1 or something? Or?
It was like 5-2 at the end.
On the second game?
5. Yeah, we played to 5.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So there were two guys on Joey, one right in front of him and one right behind him, and I threw it perfectly, so it went over the guy that was in front. It was awesome. It was a great pass.
Nice.
It was awesome. Hashtag
we won
brag.
again.
Yeah.
As you know.
A lot of fucking Pisano brags.
By the way, we're recording this Saturday, September 30th, and it's apparently it's International Podcast Day. That's a thing.
Oh,
well, nothing's a thing.
Right.
It's all just BS. But I'll take it.
Like there,
that's why I'm here today doing NXT because it's International Podcast Day.
I mean, there's a Happy Donut Day, a Pancake Day. It's it's ridiculous.
I think you're doing the show because this is the actual main show. This is recognized as the main show of the podcast.
By who is that recognized?
By everyone in the WWWW universe. They agree this is the overall best show.
Okay.
That's why.
Not if you look at the stats, but that's fine.
It's fine. Quality over quantity. Quality over quantity, my friend.
Well, there's just as many of these now as.
But this is more quality.
Oh, by the way, Josh, as a co-creator, the next time you get on Facebook Live and talk politics,
will
be your last.
Well,
we will revoke.
I hate to spoil
your
it
license
for you,
is
Joe,
revoked.
Because, oh man, I got destroyed today by all these freaking lunatic Donald Trump haters. It was amazing.
Well, you did it again today?
On Twitter.
His own Twitter came out of the woodwork. I cannot believe.
He wonders why people stop following him.
You can start multiple Facebook Lives on the same account.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know what the people see. Yeah, because when you did your political rant last week, I got on.
Political rant.
I got on as well.
I didn't see you.
No, but I got on a second one because mine was live and yours was still going. And I was like, what the hell?
Interesting.
I guess you can start multiple ones.
All right.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. Huh. We should do it at the podcast on Wednesday and go Eric will do one, I'll start one and see who gets more viewers.
But again, that was not a political rant.
Yeah.
It was just a rant and it turned into politics. It just is what it is.
And I don't care what your politics
I don't care what your politics are.
We're all different in this country. I don't care.
I agree.
But you don't talk politics 100%. On a wrestling podcast.
Yeah, people don't
I didn't intend to. Donald Trump is a wrestler, so there is a
He's not a wrestler, but he's in the Hall of Fame.
He was for one night.
He was for one night. That's right. He took a stunner from
the
Stone
second
Cold.
worst stunner of all time.
That's right.
First was Linda McMahon.
That's right.
Second was
I took the best stunner. It was the greatest stunner.
I take the best stunners.
No, that man has some.
I sold it better than anyone has ever sold a stunner ever.
I sold the stunner better than The Rock. It was phenomenal. It was amazing. Look, everyone loves me. Everyone loves when I get stunned. Anyways.
Yeah, there was a Twitter account by that.
Yes, there is. Yeah.
Short-lived.
It's very short-lived. I got tired of it. Anyways, so NXT this week starts just like someone got tired of their Street Profit Snapchat.
Yeah, I need to get back in that because it's probably over close to 2,000 now.
Yeah, that's
It's
funny.
getting pretty big.
Yeah.
Every time I check it, there's like 50 people that have.
Wait, Street
followed
Profit
me.
wasn't on the show though, right?
No, not this.
No, but still, people follow it. I need to do some more plugs.
You have 2,000 followers.
Yeah.
Well, and
it's
again, I
close
have
to
like
2,000.
60 something on the Twitter because I took the Twitter
And
account.
nice.
And
Yeah,
people
nice.
will be like, "Oh, I loved you last night." I'm like, "Thanks."
That's awesome.
Thanks, bro. Buy cup.
Yeah, I feel bad though.
Is
when
yours
I do it.
WWE Street Profit?
No, it's
At
the
the real Street Profits?
No, it's just at Street Profits, which is the video. That's what it showed on their video. That it's
Yeah.
at Street Profits.
Oh, they got it wrong on their own video?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so he grabbed it.
Well, no,
Yes.
they made again their video packages before they debuted started with their whole gimmick is they're on Snapchat, so it shows their Snapchat icon and then it says Street Profits, but they didn't make a Snapchat account.
They did not.
How do you do that?
So yours is the Snapchat or Twitter?
Mine is
Snapchat.
the Snapchat. Yeah.
So he's Street Profits, but then they made that they eventually did it. Maybe because they heard about what he did.
Yeah.
So there's his Street _Profits.
Oh,
right.
that's horrible.
Yeah, but they never
WWE, buy
changed.
this from Josh. You can get it at a good price.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, what, 10
right.
grand? You'd take 10 grand.
Yeah, I want a job more than anything,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
would take 10
Give
grand.
Josh a job.
Give me 1,000 shares of
You guys
WWE
want
stock.
someone? Yeah, you guys want someone that everyone's going to instantly hate?
You don't want their.
I give you Josh.
You don't want
Reese.
their fluctuating stock. You don't want their stock.
Is it fluctuating? We've got news for that later.
Okay. Anyways,
God, we have
So-
stock news.
well, it's
do.
important to Josh because he.
I'm out.
We talk about everything on this podcast, Joe. Have you never listened to the NXT podcast?
I
this is
haven't.
Why, this is why it's the #1
Only
show
when I'm on it.
the WWW network.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
It's important to Josh because he actually has stock.
We have
in
200,000
Yes.
more listens and downloads than this podcast.
It's only because we started late. Had we started at the same time,
That was
we
since
would
this
have
one started.
We would have eclipsed the main
If
podcast.
you take out when I'm on the show, it's hundreds of thousands. All right, so Regal opens the show,
Yeah.
and I haven't seen
Yes.
this guy in a while, and he looks awful. Poor Regal.
Yeah,
He
he's-
looks
he's
and
old,
sounds
right?
awful.
I mean, that's what happens when you get older.
Oh, don't start the show, Regal. Worst moment, Regal starting the show.
I don't know about that. But anyways, so Regal announces that he finally has a plan to decide how to crown the next NXT Women's Champion, which, that will be decided at TakeOver Houston in a Fatal 4-Way match. Kairi Sane is
Sane,
already...
Sane.
Yeah, Sane, not Sami Zayn. Kairi Sane is already in the match since she won the Mae Young Classic, but the rest of the competitors will compete in qualifying matches in the coming weeks to see who else will be
Now,
in the match.
You watched the women's tournament, right?
No.
Oh,
I
you
watched
did
the
not?
first episode.
Oh, the first episode?
And
Okay.
I thought this isn't
Because I was wondering, is she a sailor? Is her gimmick that she's a sailor?
Well, no, she came out once dressed as a sailor, right?
Oh,
she
just
doesn't
once?
always do that, right?
I don't know. That's why I was wondering. Okay, God damn it. Maybe I have to watch some.
I'd hope not. Jeez.
Because I imagine we're not going to see Kairi Sane until... Well, I mean,
Well,
at least her
probably,
wrestle until
a
then.
few weeks before, right?
Yeah.
But
She'll have
maybe
to win.
Well, yeah, she'll
She'll have to
probably have
win.
to at least wrestle once before the match.
So are these
like a
matches,
jobber.
I'm looking
Liv
at you
Morgan.
and I'll decide, or are these qualifying
No,
matches?
they're qualifying matches.
but we
they
don't know
haven't-
what that means.
And they're all going to be like,
Yeah.
there's going to be 3. Well, we already know, like, they've
We already
already
know
had
2.
these matches. So I won't tell you who
Oh,
won.
yeah, no, don't tell me.
I
Oh,
won't.
Okay.
But it's 3 triple threat matches. And
Oh.
each winner gets to go to the Fatal
Okay.
So like Liv Morgan fought at NXT.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, whoever wins this match
Not
will
that
maybe
one.
get in the triple threat.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, they didn't say that,
exactly.
yeah.
But was Liv
Hopefully.
Morgan in one of the triple threats?
I don't know.
You said you knew the
Huh?
outcomes. You said you
No.
just knew the outcomes.
I heard about like one, but they're all going to
okay.
be triple threat matches.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, but I thought Ember was already in it. No, just the women's.
Just the,
Tournament champions
Just
in it?
Kairi
Okay.
Sane.
And there's
So-
4. It's a fatal 4-way.
Uh-huh.
Got
Yeah.
it. Thank you for clearing that up.
So NXT, like TakeOver Houston, should be pretty awesome because we're expecting Adam Cole to fight Drew McIntyre. We're expecting, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly to fight Sanity.
Yeah.
And they're probably going to win all those matches and literally take over NXT.
When is Survivor Series? Is that this month or next
No,
month?
it's November.
Oh,
November. Okay.
It's after.
Used to be Thanksgiving night.
Okay.
Now it's, I don't know.
What? It used to be Thanksgiving night.
Thanksgiving night when I was a kid.
Really?
Absolutely. Survivor Series. Whenever you tell me when Survivor Series, I would say Thanksgiving.
And how would
I
you
know
watch
it's not
it?
that weekend.
That's when the Undertaker came out as a turkey, right?
We didn't pay $50 for a wrestling pay-per-view when I was a kid.
But even back then, there was always pay-per-view?
When you were a kid, they were on Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
It just changed, I don't know, like 10 years ago?
No, it did not. No, it did not 10 years ago. No.
Don't fucking ask
The Survivor
me.
Series with The Rock was on a Sunday. That was like in 98. Shawn Michaels and Brett, 97. No.
Thanksgiving can't be on a Sunday?
Maybe when you were...
No.
Oh, yeah, they're always on Thursdays. Duh.
Derp.
Derp.
So anyways,
that was my
after
bad.
Regal makes his announcement, Sanity rushes the ring through the crowd, and Eric Young says tonight he's going to take Adam Cole to the edge of sanity.
Oh, I see what he did there.
get it?
I got it.
And then after this, Ronaldo says, chaos is a ladder and sanity stands on the top rung in NXT's Game of Thrones. So fuck that guy.
Well, that's because you don't understand Game of Thrones references.
So 95.
95 is when it stopped.
You were still a kid.
Oh,
You were
I know.
9.
I'm just saying it wasn't 10 years ago. Yeah.
And it's the Sunday before Thanksgiving. Since 95, it's been the Sunday before.
So it's the Sunday
Thanksgiving.
before. Okay. All right.
I'm assuming, yeah.
Yeah. So that was a horrible quote.
So from 87 to 94, sorry, it was either Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving Eve, I guess, depending on how things fell. All right.
So Joe, you're a fan of Game of Thrones.
Big
so
fan.
what did you think of that comment? Since Josh said I just don't get it.
You don't get it.
Sorry, repeat it. I was looking up
Chaos is a ladder and sanity stands on the top rung in NXT's Game of Thrones.
It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, thank you.
Well, it's because he's going to kill him.
It was about as relevant as Sasha Banks.
Oh, the Sasha one was horrible. So next up we have Lars Sullivan versus ONeal Lorcan, and as Sullivan heads to the ring, Ronaldo says,
"Oh, that's a bad."
Lars Sullivan treats his foes like Pennywise treats kids.
No, because they said
that one I didn't understand.
He's the it guy. He put his own thing in there. Speaking of it, yeah, you just said it. He treats his foes like Pennywise treats kids. He eats them.
Oh, is that what Pennywise does?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't know either, but then people responded because I tweeted that. Like, this is what Ronaldo said. We were like, he eats them? I was like, oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bad movie then. Okay. I won't watch that one then.
No, of course you won't. We knew that.
Yeah.
You blocked them
I blocked it a long time ago.
So before ONeal Lorcan makes his entrance, Christy St. Cloud asks him how he's feeling before the match, and he says, I don't like that Sullivan thinks he could do what he wants when he wants, so let's see what he could do to me.
So what are the two competitors' names?
Spoiler alert, Sullivan kills ONeal Lorcan with a super rock bottom.
What are the two wrestlers' names in this match?
Lars Sullivan's the monster guy.
Yeah.
And ONeal Lorcan's the skinny guy.
First of all, Lars Sullivan is Braun Strowman.
He is.
Sure.
No, he is. He's NXT's Braun Strowman.
Without the bra.
With a
super ugly.
With a diaper. He needs pants. We've said this multiple times. He needs to wear pants, at least.
And then why is everyone using their crappy real names in NXT these days? Why can't they have a gimmick name?
Well,
the monster, Lars.
Well, eventually when
the
he comes
animal,
to the main roster, he will be Lars.
I guess.
Just Lars?
Just Lars.
What's that guy? Only Anderson?
ONeal Lorcan.
What the fuck is a Lorcan?
Pay respect to ONeal Lorcan. He's a fucking boss.
Hey,
Lars Sullivan without getting it right.
Lars Sullivan is not his real name, first of all. His real name is Dylan Miley, so he couldn't have used that name. Here comes the monster Dylan Miley! I'm Dylan Miley, and I'm going to beat you up.
That might be why we never hear him talk.
He's got, Lars Sullivan might have like the boy named Sue story. Like, his parents named him Dylan and he got made fun of, so he's going to be mean and angry. Ass.
That would be a great way to develop his character a little bit.
Seriously, yeah.
Why do you always beat the shit out of people?
Lorcan's a made up name too.
Well, of course.
It is?
Yes.
That's horrible.
His real name is Christopher Gerard, Girard.
Yeah,
Gerard.
So they made it more confusing by calling him ONeal Lorcan?
ONeal Lorcan. Because he's from Boston, but he's like Irish Boston.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he's from Boston?
Yeah, that's his gimmick.
He's got a heart. He doesn't have a glass jaw.
No.
And
look,
Dylan Miley takes on his opponents like Miley Cyrus takes drugs.
Like Miley Cyrus takes dick.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
Too soon.
So look, I like ONeal Lorcan. I like Lars Sullivan, but again, there's just little changes that needs to be made. Like Lars Sullivan needs pants. ONeal Lorcan needs to shave his disgusting body hair.
Well,
and
he needs pants.
and not just wear Speedos, because it's not a good look unless you're super buff.
Yeah.
Like, Randy Orton can pull it off because he's super fucking buff.
Yeah.
But most people cannot.
No.
And then...
I couldn't.
Not even Joe could pull it off. So, Sullivan, of course, gets the win with his super rock bottom. They should just call it that. But
super rock
they don't
bottom.
have a name. This is what I don't get. Because
No names. They have
even
no names
NXT,
ready.
even NXT, which does more things right than Raw or SmackDown, they still don't have a name for this move he's used a few times.
They do. On the WWE
Ronaldo
recap,
calls it, a big slam.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
They call it a bone-rattling single-arm slam.
That's a horrible name.
Horrible name.
That's not the real name.
Horrible name.
That's how they described it.
It should be a super rock bottom because that's what it is. It's a super rock bottom.
Monster bottom
I like
or something
the move.
like that.
Lorcan also does his stupid, I'm going to slap you in the face 10 times, which just pisses Lars Sullivan off.
I don't understand why he can't master the actual hitting someone in the face. Joe does it so well.
Yeah.
Punches someone in the face while...
That's just his thing. But like, if you could, you have to make it look like it's real, right? That's the job of the wrestler.
Right.
If you can slap the guy in the face, then you could also punch him in the face.
Right.
So why wouldn't you just choose to punch him in the face? Because that does more damage.
Well,
rather than just angering this monster guy that's going to kill
It's more insulting to be slapped.
It is insulting, yes, but it's...
I agree.
I just don't like it.
Yeah.
I will say there was a very, very cool spot in this match, though. You saw, right, where ONeal Lorcan flew onto the bottom, over the ropes.
Yeah.
Lars just caught him midair.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I thought that would at least, knock Lars down, but that was fucking amazing.
By the way, last week, Lars Sullivan climbed to the top rope, and you can probably guess what Ronaldo said here, but he goes, King Kong's climbing the Empire State Building. Such an asshole. Anyways, so after the match, Lars picks up ONeal Lorcan again to probably do another super rock bottom, but Danny Burch runs to ringside to save him.
Danny who?
Danny Burch.
Danny Burch, his best friend.
And what's his real name?
Look that up too.
No, go, keep going. I'll look it up. Danny Burch.
Yeah.
Fucking these names are awful.
So Danny Burch, he comes to ringside. He doesn't get in the ring, but Lars Sullivan drops Lorcan and Danny Burch pulls him out of the ring. Now, the story here is these two guys had a few matches on NXT, and they were really good, and now they decided to be a tag team, kind of like Sheamus and Cesaro.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen them be a tag team yet.
No, yeah, I'm kind of wondering...
but that'll be good once it happens.
I agree.
I think that'll be a good tag team.
So he's known as Martin Stone in the Indies scene.
Uh-huh.
That's a good name.
Sure.
And his real name is Martin Harris.
Well, so NXT,
Danny Burch.
So the deal with NXT is, I mean,
Wait,
I can't
why
say.
do you have two phones?
One's for work, one's for personal.
Oh, weird. Sorry, it was random.
Can we get back to the show?
Sorry, my bad. I got distracted.
And Danny Burch is British.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
He came from the European Championship.
A lot of championships in the Indies.
The UK Championship.
Oh,
You'll never get it right, John.
never. Fuck. European Championship.
Yeah.
Oh, UK Championship.
So what NXT does is,
That's my bad.
like if you're Bobby Roode or Roderick Strong, who are popular in the Indies or TNA or whatever, then NXT brings you in and lets you use your name from there because you're well known enough. But if you're not well known enough, then I guess they just give you a different name so they could own it.
But his name is actually Bobby Roode, though. Right.
It is?
I missed my point. Yes, his name is.
Sorry.
But I'm saying they didn't change his name because he was well known enough from TNA.
Oh, yeah.
That if you change his name, people are like, who the fuck is it? No, it's Bobby Roode. Like, of course it's, you know what I mean? Like,
right. Shinsuke.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that. Burch saves him.
So my thing is about this is...
I'm guessing Sullivan will fight Burch now next week.
Yeah. Like,
that's what Ambrose and Rollins are doing with
if it works,
Strowman.
If it works there, it can work on NXT.
Sure.
But they have so many face tag teams. I don't know how many they
because now Sanity's face.
Yeah, so
Sanity's face, which is insane.
One heel tag team.
They are now by proxy, by default. They are.
They don't act like faces.
No, but by their default, they
still wear skulls here.
Yeah,
so that's
Stone Cold had a skull on his shirt.
But it was smoking.
Okay.
So know the rules.
Oh, I'm sorry.
To pro wrestling.
But seriously, they've got the Street Profits face.
Yeah.
They've got Heavy Machinery face.
Yep.
They've got Sanity, Face,
yeah,
TM61, which is eventually coming back, Face. Yeah. Now Danny Burch and these guys. And
Authors of Pain haven't been on TV since they lost.
Right.
So we don't know.
They haven't?
They're going to the main roster, most likely, because they haven't been on TV. And they're not even on the opening video package anymore. So.
Oh, I did want to update.
Yeah, they are. They are.
I did want to update. They are.
You saw them?
You
told me they're not, you fuck.
I didn't, but I watched slow-mo this time. They're on. It was just 1 second.
Paul Ellering?
Paul Ellering is like...
Oh, okay.
It's just
you
one
see
one
what
screen.
I get for believing you?
One screen.
You
just have me on once.
Asshole.
Have me on twice a year.
Screen.
I'll correct everything.
Right,
one fucking screen.
Joe will just
do corrections and omissions.
Joe will just come on with 6 months later with like a long list of corrections. All right, Josh was wrong about that.
It'll be a very, very
Josh was
short
wrong
list.
about Authors of Pain. He was wrong about Bobby Roode. He said he had sex. He did not. I confirmed it. He was wrong about
by having sex with the lady he said he was going to have sex with.
Victoria's Secret's catalog. See his catalog. I don't deserve this. It's about the best.
But no, we haven't seen the Authors of Pain since Takeover Brooklyn.
Yeah.
That's over a month.
Wow.
But I mean, are there any other tag teams that we're missing? The Ely brothers are face too.
Just O'Reilly and Fish.
Who cares? Just O'Reilly and Fish.
They're the other. They're the only bad guys.
Yeah.
And it's funny in NXT it's all good guys, and then in Raw and SmackDown it's all heels.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
Interesting.
They should. That's the perfect time to do the cross brand. Have NXT fight WWE. It has to happen at some point. Although it would have been,
did.
No.
Nexus.
No, that was before NXT was. That was back. Nexus debuted when NXT was a reality show.
Okay.
Now it's a wrestling show.
I agree with you. They should like a kind of invasion type of angle.
No, it'd be stupid because it would ruin everything.
What would have ruined it?
But I would say it would have been best when Bobby Roode was in NXT because then you could actually have Bobby Roode going over someone big in WWE because he's fucking Bobby Roode.
He is. He's about to go over Dolph Ziggler, Undertaker, whatever.
But I mean someone bigger than that, like take on the champ,
Hey, I know you talked about this on the podcast, but when the Undertaker's music hit, for a second, did you think it was Undertaker? Like, why wouldn't we?
I didn't watch it live.
Okay, so you already knew. You already saw the Ziggler. And
Yeah. Okay. But no one in the audience bought it. Did you watch it? There was no pop for Undertaker.
When they first hit the bell, they did.
No one did anything. It was so minimal.
Because they were so like, we know this isn't the Undertaker.
I guess, but usually Ziggler comes out first, and then he's like, watch this, and then he leaves. This time, like the bell toll, and there was like minimal pop for it. Like, so they must have all known it.
We learned that he also has the power of light. Like the Undertaker.
Yes.
Because he raised the lights on.
He does.
So I guess anyone can have that power.
He should have done like Bray Wyatt with the lightning, just like just as a joke, just have like 20 lightning bolts at once. Pew, 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 pew.
Boom.
That
was me.
Damn.
So next up, Kayla Braxton interviews Ruby Riott in the locker room, and Kayla tells Ruby that the iconic duo have requested a rematch against her and her friend Nikki Cross. So of course Ruby says, look, Nikki Cross is the furthest thing.
She's not my friend.
She's not my friend.
Ruby Riott. Ugh.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Oh, not
Joe,
talented.
you know you would screw her.
Totally separate subject. But she's kind of just weird and gross. Like past. I'd go Nikki Cross.
Is she
way
hot?
Before
Not
Ruby
would
Riott.
you bang her?
Right.
Oh, of course, Nikki Cross. She's way hotter.
Of course. Yeah.
My only issue with Nikki Cross is her arms are really big. But Nikki Cross.
But they're short arms.
Ruby
like
Riott,
an alligator.
She's not talented. She's like one of those people that's only on the show because she's tatted. Ooh, she's a straight edge society member.
When they signed her, there were rumors that WB signed her to be Sister Abigail. Until we found out from some former writer that Sister Abigail is really some old black lady, but I didn't know it.
Really?
What?
I didn't know that.
But her bones are buried in the shed that Orton burned down.
Who the fuck knows what's going on there? Well, she's dead, so I don't know. So, she's like, I haven't seen Nikki Cross since the last match. However, Ruby accepts the match, but warns Nikki to stay out of her way. So maybe they'll be a tag team. She'll leave Sanity for them. I don't know. So next up, we have Heavy Machinery versus a couple of jobbers.
Demetrius Bronson and Patrick Scott. Okay. They're not
Heavy
jobbers.
Machinery.
They have names.
Who's the Drox guy?
Drox?
I don't know.
The shorter
What
one.
are their names again? Tucker
Knight and Otis Dozovich.
Otis is the Chris Farley one.
Otis is the short one.
But he walks like so. He like shakes his legs when he walks.
Well, no, he's totally just shakes. He's like 80s wrestler 100%.
But it's like it doesn't work nowadays.
Tucky! No. Steaks and words.
And he's so big and wide.
Like
you can't be a wrestler.
No.
Try to hit me. I can hit you 10 times before you hit me. It's so retarded to me.
I wonder how he wipes his ass. I really do.
No,
his arms. Think it's possible.
That's
honey.
He probably gets a loofah and just.
He's too big. He's too big to be good.
Yeah.
He's like a 70s wrestler. Those guys that were just so fat and
with
beefy.
80s with the 80s attitude.
With the 80s attitude.
It's just steaks and shakes. He screams shaka.
Shaka, boom shaka laka.
So dumb.
Yes.
And you can only really handle them.
They're fun.
Their finisher was cool, I guess.
You can only really handle them in small doses.
The compactor.
And it took them took them too long to beat these guys. Like the jobbers got some moves in. I was like, what?
Well, but the jobbers were just running into stuff.
Yeah.
The one jobber, the wider, pastier guy,
Patrick Scott.
He ran right into like he wasn't even like coming like this or coming like this to try to sell it.
Yeah.
He was running into stuff like this.
He was certainly a noob.
Like you were like,
certainly
what's the point of this?
The weird thing is usually you have the heels beat up all the jobbers because that's like a shitty thing to do. But Heavy Machinery now has been fighting jobbers ever since they lost to Authors of Pain.
Right.
Because they have nothing for these guys.
Yeah.
So they lost to Authors of Pain when Authors of Pain had the titles, or
yeah.
Oh,
on a random NXT episode.
They should have won though, but
for the titles or no?
For the titles.
Like you're supposed to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think it was clear that I guess they're trying to push the Demetrius guy because he's a former NFL player.
Because Tucker Knight?
The
other
guy. Oh, the black guy with the braids. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's why he was getting so much offense in. At least that's why
Cash.
I believe.
What was
What?
What was his name before he switched? And then he likes to be your. What was his name before? Kid.
Before R-Truth?
Yeah, Kid.
Oh, I don't remember.
Come on, Kid. Oh, you wouldn't know.
R-Truth. Well, you mean in TNA?
No. In WWE, he debuted as
Kid Cool.
Is that what it says?
No, I don't know. Let me see. Oh, K-Crush.
K-Crush.
Yeah.
K-Crush.
K-Quick?
Ron Killings.
Oh, no, he was K-Quick in WWE.
K-Quick, that's it.
That's his real name, Ron Killings.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, K-Quick.
How is his real name Ron? Your last name is Killings?
Yeah, and why don't you just use that?
Yeah, it's a
great name.
Better than R-Truth.
Ronnie Killings? Boom.
K-Quick! You sound like a cereal.
Pretty Ricky was other names of his. R. Ziggler.
R. Ziggler.
That's what it says. Maybe that was like for one episode when he tagged with him.
Reverse Ziggler.
I don't know. So anyways, next up we go to a video from earlier today where Regal's doing a press conference outside the arena, outside the arena.
This was stupid.
About what to expect from TakeOver Houston. And, they got the 5 different microphones in his face.
Yeah.
Johnny Gargano then walks by, so Regal calls him over, and he's like, I got your message about wanting a rematch with Andrade Cien Almas, and you will have that match in 2 weeks. So Gargano's like, all right, cool, thanks. He leaves. Regal then tells the reporters that he has something very special in mind for TakeOver Houston. And then the segment ends with the reporters not asking any follow-up questions to that statement. Okay, well, like what, Regal? What?
Don't leave us hanging, bro. Right? No, that was so
I've got
stupid.
something very special for NXT TakeOver. Well, great, Regal. We look forward to seeing what that is. Houston.
Next week.
NXT. Yeah, it was. You're right.
That's
that
what
whole thing was just dumb.
That
whole segment. Hey, Johnny.
Yeah.
I will give you that rematch. Now he's like, hey, thanks, Pops. Hey, guys. And he walks off.
Just text me next time.
Yeah.
All right? Because I was on my way to the fucking gym.
It's so stupid.
See, okay. I can understand some uses for the reporter segment like that, but that was not a use for that reporter segment.
No.
It just wasn't.
No.
Oh, I forgot the...
What did they learn? Nothing.
Well,
I've got something special in mind. All right, that's all we wanted to know.
Right? And why can't you have follow-ups? Why do you even have to say that?
No, it was a bad segment. It was a bad segment.
It was a bad segment.
That's every backstage interview, though. All the backstage interviewers are treated like idiots. complete morons, and they never have any good questions to ask. It's you. Most of the time, it's just, you're fighting Cien Almas. Talk about that.
Okay. Well, hold on.
Now it's your turn to say words.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I've been watching some old school Raw episodes because I've been bored lately and whatever. So,
I told you to go watch Mean Gene. Mean Gene actually used to ask questions. Somewhere after Mean Gene, they were like, no more questions.
Well, it's not only that,
He
but
was
like
the best.
He was.
Like I was just watching all these different. Okay, so like this last episode I watched, it was the invasion angle. It was the one where Booker T and Buff Bagwell headlined the main event or whatever of that episode. But anyways,
why?
Well,
Love Buff Bagwell.
Buff Bagwell?
Not now.
No, but
he's a man whore now.
But the point is that
Jesus.
like all the backstage segments, like the majority of the show was backstage segments.
It was good.
But they were fucking amazing. 10 times more exciting than any of the bullshit that we see
Mean
now.
Gene would ask like the questions like, Hogan, you're acting like a big jackass to your fans right now, but they wouldn't get mad at him. He would just talk through it. My favorite line of Hogan was, he was like, when Hogan turned and he was NWO, he's like, Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up before they gotta hear what I have to say. Yeah. I was like, oh, such a great line.
That's great.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
And Mean Gene's getting hit with stuff like out of the ring because they're just doing stuff at NWO.
Best.
Mean Gene's taking it all to the
and then
face.
some guy tried to crawl in the ring, so Scott Hall kicked him in the fucking head really hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't do that.
Yes.
They have old school WCW episodes on there too, right?
Yeah, they do.
I'll have to watch some of those too.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So next up, Christy St. Cloud interviews Roderick Strong at the Performance Center. What did he say, Josh? Would you like to tell us?
Mr. Cloud, I'm very excited for my match with Bob, not Bobby Wood. It's not Bobby Wood, I promise. It's with Drew McIntyre. Mr. Wiggle gave me this match.
It's pretty good.
Stop looking at me, Joe. Mr. Wiggle gave me this match, and I'm so excited that I'm going to be able to do it, and I'm going to be able to fight and have fun, and I'm going to do it for my family, and it's going to be good. I'm going to give it my all because Mr. Wiggle told me to go out and perform. I'm going to do it my all.
Now do the end where he looks into the camera and he gets really intense.
Mr. Wiggle.
I was like, please, I hope he does that.
Mr. Wiggle.
Thank you.
You trust me to go out there and have the main event against Drew McIntyre. I will do my best, and I will be the next NXT champion, Mr. Wiggle.
Dude, that's so dead on. He's, you know what I mean? He seems like he forgets his lines when he looks in the camera.
That's terrible.
You know what I mean? He's like, and the reason I'm going to try hard, and that reason is because I'm the best to try hard.
They gave him 3 minutes. I mean, it felt
hard.
It felt like an eternity. It just was so long. Why? Why are they going on this long with this horrible promo? It was the worst promo he's ever done. And he's done bad promos. Yes. This was the worst one by far.
No.
I hope it was the worst because I was like, this Roderick Strong is an asshole.
And again, that's the issue is he has amazing matches, but you can't get into him because his character sucks so much.
So much.
There was a lot of fire, in some of his promos after he, did the Bobby Roode disrespect his wife and stuff like that.
Stop trying to fuck my wife,
yeah.
Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode, you fucking asshole. But that all disappeared. I don't understand why he can't tap into that anymore. It's very strange. Now it's
terrible.
He's just a rando good guy. Go fuck yourself.
But no, he clearly forgot his lines, or maybe didn't have lines. He was trying to think of what to say. It seems like in NXT they let them just go off, whereas like how WWF used to be.
Well, he certainly needs to mainstream his promo.
Yeah, definitely. So next up we have
Josh, well done, by the way.
No problem.
Yeah, I told you it's good.
Well,
it's the good impression that Josh does. Next up we have Vanessa Bourne from the Mae Young Classic versus the return of Liv Morgan.
And Andrew blew his load.
I did. I mean, when was the last time we've seen her? 4 months ago?
It's been a long time.
I don't know why. She does all the house shows.
It's been a long
She even
time.
did a SmackDown
this
house
girl
show.
is special.
I said it.
This
Wait,
girl
you
is
liked her
special.
too? Jesus.
Liv Morgan, what's not to like about her?
Okay.
She's great.
What's not to like about her?
I mean, she's fine. She had some weird purple lipstick.
New NXT champion.
Oh, this is Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong.
He looks at her like, what do you think of that?
Yeah, and then she's like, that's good.
Yeah, you're done. You can be done.
Yeah. And new NXT champion.
And I've been close before, but the outcome this time it's going to be different. And you know what that difference is?
No.
That difference is the fact that I know I'm indestructible.
All right.
Wait, why? Why are you indestructible? You suck.
You lose all the time.
I've been close before, but this time, the outcome is gonna be different. Because
that's so funny because he doesn't sound like he doesn't have an accent, but that's great when you do that because
it's an SNL impression.
Yeah.
Of Roderick Strong. It's perfect.
It's perfect.
It's like
so
when
sad.
it's like when the guy that was on SNL that did the Brad Pitt. What's his name? He just
Taron
left.
Killam.
And he would do Brad Pitt. He'd be like, "Hey, it's me, Brad Pitt." Duh. And it's like, and like Brad Pitt doesn't go "duh," but like it just works.
It works.
It just works. Like, yeah, you can totally see him doing that. So,
Andy Samberg, speaking of that, was just on the Bill Simmons podcast. So if you ever want to listen to one, that's a perfect one.
Yeah,
talks about SNL and different things. And one of the he goes, some people understand it. When Nick Cage was on with me, like he got it. He was like, "Oh, you're just doing a characterization of me. You're not doing me."
Exactly.
And he's like, "Yeah, he gets it. Like I'm not doing Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
I'm doing this ridiculous version of Nicolas Cage.
Bill Hader
that simply doesn't exist."
Yeah, Bill Hader does like the super accurate. You know, there's different kinds of impressions. Bill Hader's the one that taps into like, and he becomes that person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but no, yeah.
Well, I mean, I'd like to think if Roderick Strong heard the impression, I think he would appreciate it.
No,
are you sure about that?
No,
Mr. Weagle.
Mr. Weagle. Come on, he sounds pretty close to it.
So look, we got to get back to Liv Morgan because
sure.
She's hot and she can wrestle.
She is.
But
and
she
I
had
figure,
why is she not the women's champion?
Like, I think if I was like, I think like, you know, I'd be most compatible with her. You know, of any of the women's wrestlers.
Well, it's too bad because Tyler Bate is all up in that.
It was probably just a revenge bang for Enzo fucking her over. You know, it's fine. I can get over that.
Oh, did you know that she was with Enzo?
Yes, I knew that.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
It is.
No, but she's great and she can wrestle. What are they waiting for?
I don't know.
Alexa Bliss is already on TV. Is that the problem?
Well, they're waiting for Carmella to leave because there's too many people like that.
Too many Jersey girls.
Too many Jersey girls.
Jersey girls that are hot and can flip around.
But again, Carmella's from Boston. She should just go back to her Boston stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, my favorite part of this match, I assume, was also your favorite part of the match was when Vanessa spanked her ass. Vanessa spanked Liv in the ass. That deserved a "This is awesome" chant.
Yeah,
she seemed a little taken aback by it too.
Oh.
What?
Oh, you want to do that?
Different kind of matchup?
It was great. I was also very happy when Liv got the win after hitting her finisher, her new finisher,
right?
Which is a lot like a code breaker.
Kind of, but it's way better.
She
jumps up to her face and then like pulls her down.
I was worried. I wasn't sure if Liv was going to win or not because, first of all, she always loses. Like, she always loses.
That's what I was going to say. Not only have we not seen Liv Morgan for a while, we also haven't fucking seen her win in a fucking long time
But
either.
you can't have her lose to like a brand new person.
Well, here's the weird thing that I brought up to Josh a few weeks ago. They keep bringing these people from the Mae Young Classic, the women from the Mae Young Classic, to have random matches, but they all lose all of them. So it's like, okay,
what are you showing us?
Yeah, was the Mae Young Classic really that great then?
Yeah.
If they're all losers,
they can't win.
So I don't know.
And what's with the woman ref? She was
they're doing
bigger
now.
than both of them combined.
She's big, yeah.
Make her a wrestler. What are you waiting for?
She was kind of cute.
She's huge and cute.
Yeah.
Maybe like a hot Nicole Bass.
What, you know, she wants to break barriers.
Oh, come on.
Be a woman ref. That's fine.
All right.
So next up, we go earlier today again. We see Alistair Black training at the Performance Center, which really takes away from his lore. Because if anything, he's like the new Undertaker in a way. Like he's the mysterious, dark guy that doesn't talk. You don't know if he's dead. You know, they don't say he's dead. We don't think he's dead like the Undertaker. But there's just a lot of mystery to the guy.
Yeah.
And last week they had him talk on the mic for the first time, and it was horrible. He should have never spoken a word. I told Josh, the easy thing to do is as soon as he's about to talk, that's when he gets interrupted by, Velveteen Dream or whatever. So
speaking of this Velveteen Dream.
Yeah.
So we have a new gay person in
a new
NXT?
Goldust.
It's not necessarily known that he's gay.
Know your audience. What the hell? Come on. You don't have two guys make out in the middle of the ring.
You're not going to do it better than Goldust.
No.
Anyway.
Right.
Stop that.
It was just weird. It was uncomfortable.
It's like I'm dressed like Prince and I act like Goldust.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But
Prince Dust.
I don't get it.
So we see Alistair Black, he's working out, and then he speaks again, which is another big mistake, and he says something like, in this age of individuality, there's always one who thinks they're special, and I refuse to acknowledge a child trying to get attention. He says a lot more than that, but that's basically what he said.
Yeah, awful.
But the fact that they're letting him talk all of a sudden when he never talked before is very dumb.
Yep.
How long did it take The Undertaker to fucking talk?
Like 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah, he didn't talk for years. For good reason.
That's all he would say at the beginning.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. I mean, because that's how it is. I just don't like Alistair Black as much as I did. Because now they're making him talk.
And you don't like when Braun was talking either, right? When Braun cuts promos?
Not at first.
I don't mind Braun.
Yesterday when I was eating cereal with my dad, I was thinking about you, Brock Lesnar.
Braun Strowman and Samoa Joe should not be doing backstage interviews. Especially Strowman. He's a monster. How are you going to get a backstage interview with that guy? Kane, when Kane was the Big Red Machine, when he was the monster, when he first debuted, he doesn't do promos backstage. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I
agree.
Thank you. So next up, we have Cassius Ono versus Fabian Eichner.
Yeah.
And
good names again.
Eichner was in the Cruiserweight Classic. I never
But now he's all buff. Now he's 215, they said.
But
there's no way he was 205.
There's no way.
Right?
He's almost as big as Cassius.
He looked like a miniature version of Cesaro.
Yeah. Not even miniature, like Cesaro.
Yeah.
He was big. They said, he beefed up since that tournament.
But again,
it was like 3 months ago.
When was the no? When was this tournament? Like a year ago.
About a year ago.
A year ago.
Really that long ago?
Somewhere close to that. Yeah.
Yes. We haven't seen this guy in a year.
I've never seen him.
No, but pretend you even watched the Cruiserweight Classic.
Sure.
You're supposed to remember who this guy was from a year ago?
No.
And I didn't watch the Cruiserweight Classic. You didn't. So none of us know who the fuck this guy is.
And why bring him back now?
Hey, remember him?
Why was it a year? What, 6 months ago? 9 months ago? You didn't think this guy was ready, but now he is?
Because Cassius Ono needed a match? I don't know.
What do they do with the Performance Center guys that are not on TV?
Oh, they
do the house shows.
House shows.
Yeah.
House shows and jobbers.
Like Mandy Rose is still doing house shows. She's been doing house shows for 2 years, but
she's never debuted yet?
No, she did debut. 1 week, and she was horrible. That's
the one you say is horrible. Mandy Rose is bad.
But she's the hottest.
But she's hot.
Ever.
But she's
like
horrible.
the hottest woman ever. Not in wrestling. She's the hot. Like she looks just like Margot Robbie. Like her and Margot Robbie.
Yeah, I can see
except
that.
she's like Mandy Rose is in better shape. So maybe she's better. Like they look so much alike.
Yeah.
But no, she's the one that can't wrestle. She debuted and she was so bad that they sent her back to, the house shows.
That's right.
If I was in charge, I'd be like, we can't air this match. It was too bad. It was
like
so
Performance Center.
Well, I don't understand is, when something like that happens, why can't they make the women a valet or something?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But they don't do that anymore.
I know.
There's very few managers. Again, people love
That's the meaning.
wrestling fan. Yeah, but there's male managers too. There's Paul Ellering. There's Heyman. But I mean, come on. Summer Rae was a manager. Lana was a manager.
Is
a manager again? Yeah,
for a woman,
Tamina, which is dumb. But I don't know.
But I mean, just imagine if
Mandy Rose,
Roddy Strong had
she's a supermodel.
Mandy Rose talk for him. We would fucking pay attention
we don't
to
even
Roddy
know
Strong.
If she can talk for that
I'm just
matter.
saying, but you would pay attention
I don't usually
to Roddy
love
Strong
hard abs
like
on a woman,
1,000%.
Damn.
No, I know everything about Mandy Rose.
Damn.
She's just great.
She's attractive.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
So where were we? Oh, right, Cassius Ono and Fabian Eichner.
Is that where we were?
Yeah. Eichner did a really cool, crazy, springboard dive onto Ono.
Two things that were pretty flippy and awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah, he also did the one where he jumped on one rope to the other one. and then did the moonsault backwards.
Yes.
Fucking
he missed, though, but yeah.
Yeah, but he was flippy as shit, man, for a big guy.
Yeah. And then Ono gets the win after hitting a spinning cyclone kick. That's what they called it. He just spun around and kicked the guy.
And I don't know if you heard them reference this, but they said, "Oh, it was something like he didn't even have to use his finisher to finish Eichner."
Yeah.
They said that?
Yeah, it was not those exact
words.
Really,
his
finisher
like that. Is the same thing,
elbow,
but the elbow.
Yeah, so I don't know what they're trying to reference there. Like now he's so powerful he doesn't have to hit finishers, or
I don't know, because he's never going to be the NXT champion.
Are you sure?
Because he was in NXT in the very beginning, he left, and then when we heard he got signed and his name was Chris Hero, they were like, "Oh, you guys don't understand. This guy's awesome." And he debuts. It's like,
but
what's awesome about him?
He does.
I don't know.
He does do some interesting and cool things. I think we can both agree we don't like the look, but I think you would agree that his style of wrestling is fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
I don't know. His finisher's a spinning punch, a spinning elbow.
Sure. But Rollins' finisher is a knee. So I mean, come on.
Yeah, but Rollins is awesome. And we hate his finisher.
I just don't like Cassius Ono's personality is just kind of lame. Like maybe if he was a bad guy.
I agree. There's a lot to not like about Cassius Ono. But I think in the ring, Cassius Ono in the ring is just
awkward because he's too big now.
He does do a lot of strange moves.
I know. I mean,
he used to be a skinny guy.
Yeah.
If you would relate him to anyone, he's probably like a poor man's Luke Harper in the ring, which is actually not bad to be. But I don't like his whole gimmick. Was he wearing a jersey? Like I don't like his whole gimmick. It's weird. I don't know who he is.
Magic jersey. Again,
I don't know who he is.
If he's a basketball player,
what is he supposed to be?
Right, we don't know.
A good face, a weird face, a good bad guy, a bad guy. I don't know what he's supposed to be.
He respects people.
I don't know what he is.
He respects people.
I don't know what he is. Next match.
Well, next up we have some new douchebag reporter interviewing Drew McIntyre. I've never seen this guy before. We've never seen him before.
Never.
And he's asking.
He was
Drew,
one of the arms, I'm sure.
Yeah. He's asking Drew McIntyre for his thoughts on his match against Roderick Strong next week, and McIntyre says, Roderick would be a champion if I wasn't here, but next week will be my first title defense, but it won't be my last.
Yeah, good line for a champion.
Sure.
Whatever.
But we know that's happening. Right, Josh? Or are you going to tell me Roderick Strong's winning the title?
Wait, Mr. McIntyre, you think that I'd be a champion if you weren't here?
Yeah, but... Well, maybe not, because someone else would take my place, not you.
No, it's very
Shit. I don't know, man. I'm telling you.
They always have these title matches. They have title matches once in a while on NXT because the takeovers are so far apart.
Right.
And every time they do, Josh is like, "Oh, they're gonna win," and it never happens. The only time it happened was Nakamura because it was in Japan and everyone knew it was happening.
I'm telling you, this is the perfect time. This is the perfect time because none of us know.
No, it's not happening.
Perfect time.
It's not happening. Sorry. You think it's happening for sure?
Not for sure.
Put your title on the line.
They tape all of them, right? They tape all of them?
Well, see, that's why I cannot do the title.
Oh, no, they tape all. Yeah, they're never live.
Because Andrew already knows.
That's why you can't do it.
Exactly.
It's probably already happened.
I can't. Even though I feel.
It's next week's episode, right?
Yeah.
So they've probably shot it at some point already.
Yeah. I feel it's a Roddy Strong win.
That would have been all over the internet. Because they want fans to go.
Well, again, gross.
I muted my mic.
Yeah.
I'll look it up right now.
No, don't look it up.
Don't spoil it.
Yeah, Jesus,
Joe. People don't want the spoilers.
All right.
Because then what do I have to... I mean, look, you can tell me what... I mean, I know what's happening. Drew McIntyre is keeping the title. We know this. Everyone listening, we know this.
I don't know.
Yes, you do. You just like to stir it up a little bit, but that's okay. So next up, we have the main event, Eric Young versus Adam Cole. And before the match, Adam Cole cuts a promo asking the crowd, how did NXT survive without us? And then he says, we are undisputed, and this is our era.
Shock the system.
Shock the system.
That's right.
Yeah. Again, I wish their music was cooler, but oh well. What are you gonna do?
Well, I mean, eventually they'll get new music. What? If Baron Corbin can get new music every week, and so can Jason Jordan.
Has 3 songs. This is Baron Corbin's 3rd song.
Same with Jason Jordan.
For someone that's so horrible, he gets 3 songs.
Right.
Jason Jordan has 3 different versions of one song. It's the same song, but 3 different versions. First, it's and then all of a sudden it's guitar. It's like and then now it's lyrics that you can't even hear.
Eventually, it will just be Kurt Angle talking to the mic. Push my son.
Yeah, exactly. Eventually it'll just be Kurt Angle's song. with everyone chanting "You suck" at Jason Jordan. You suck. For real, we're not being ironic. We hate you.
But I really feel that eventually they'll get Adam Cole's and that stable's music correct. Yeah. So I'm not worried about that.
Maybe
so much.
Jason Jordan and Kurt Angle could come out at the same time, and it's like, you suck, but we love you, but your son sucks. Horrible Angle.
Yeah. Why isn't he Jason Angle?
Well,
that'd be funny if they did that. That'd be pretty fucking funny if they did that.
Right?
Yeah. Jason Angle.
Yeah.
But I mean, for consistency, I mean, shouldn't he drop Jordan?
By the way, yeah. Well, I guess maybe. But again, I still don't see this lasting that much longer. Like I'm still gonna say it's gonna be revealed that Jason Jordan's not his dad. Kurt Angle's not Jason Jordan's dad, and Jason Jordan set it all up.
And it was his tag team partner, Chad Gable.
No. Just Kurt Angle does not have another son.
No one was his son.
No, it was a dumb ass angle in the first place.
I kind of thought the angle with Chad Gable would have been fine.
I mean, Andrew, you would at least think that they would like have proof before they. He's your son,
right?
Hey,
but the last time they did, he's your son. It was Hornswoggle, and then later they took it back. No, he's not really your son.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, you would think that it's some kind of
and Kurt was around during that time.
You have to have proof,
right? Why didn't Kurt
it's
ever
2017. You can't be dumb enough to be like
blood test.
Okay,
I'm
blood
saying
test.
Jason Jordan switched the
blood test.
Yeah, we'll go with blood now. By the way, Edge and Christian reviewed No Mercy on their podcast this week, and Christian felt the same way. Like when Sheamus and Cesaro powerbombed Ambrose onto Rollins, Christian was like, Ambrose shouldn't have kicked out of that. You know, like it's nice to hear when wrestlers feel, you know, this like similar way. Like, yeah, it's a cool move, but you shouldn't be kicking out of that on your own.
No, like some of the things I've been learning by watching some of the old school episodes of Raw from the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Is that guys would take a finisher and that would be it.
That's it. One finisher, that would be it.
Like I saw Edge, Edge, one of the biggest stars of the company. Someone hit him like a big boot, which was one of the guys' finishers, and Edge was 1, 2, 3. That was it.
The exception used to be WrestleMania. WrestleMania was the exception, and it was only for a couple of matches where people were allowed to even do it.
Yeah.
You know? It started with like The Rock and Stone Cold kicking out of like 2 stunners, 2 rock bottoms. They kind of started that whole thing. And then it just got ridiculous after that.
Yeah.
So back to Eric Young versus Adam Cole.
You should have told me not to read the results because what the fuck?
See, I told you. No.
That I mean, no. I read the results for that match. I'm not going to say a word about it.
Lies.
Fans don't want it. There's something. No, I swear to God, that's not what I'm talking about. I read the results for that. I'm not going to comment on it either way. They're saying who's right. Something else in there fucking pisses me off. That's all.
Something stupid.
Liv Morgan loses in 12 seconds. Don't worry,
something like that.
Before.
It's so fucking dumb.
Guess that.
I like who beat her, but not as much. Like, don't push this girl. She's good.
Oh, that is what happened.
Sorry.
Of course, Liv Morgan loses.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm so glad Joe's on the pot. You fucking asshole."
You got to put in a 30-second before that. Like Joe's about to spoil something, so jump ahead.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. So back to the match. Eric Young starts to get the upper hand, and he goes to the top rope, but Fish and O'Reilly distract him. Dane and Wolf then attack those two, but then Eric Young decides to dive on all 4 of them.
Right, smart decision. Yeah. You're not trying to run a match. Let me jump on 2 of the guys that are my teammates.
But again, that makes it official that Sanity are faces, because only a face would do something stupid like that.
Yeah.
You know, like he looks at, well, the crowd will love it. You know, like Jeff Hardy, before he would win the title, he'd be like, I can win the title right now.
And grab it.
Or I could swanton bomb off this ladder and then lose the match.
And kill myself. Maybe kill myself.
Again, I would have loved to see Jeff Hardy be like, you know what? I'm going to grab the title, then swanton
do it,
on you.
And you're the champion.
It'd be fucking awesome. Like, I'm smart now. I'm not an idiot.
Yeah. Right.
So, Eric Young dives on all of them. However, when he gets back into the ring, Adam Cole hits a running knee strike and pins Eric Young for the win.
That's the same as Drew McIntyre's, right?
Drew McIntyre's it's very similar.
Okay.
McIntyre's is a boot, and his is a knee strike.
But they're still running and they
same
jump.
Exact thing.
How a boot is that?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was. Very, yeah.
It's too similar. It's like everyone in the indies had the same fucking finisher.
Right. They all copied from each other. It's either a super kick or some type of kick or whatever.
Yeah.
Some type of kick or knee.
There's too many people that have it. Them two. Dolph Ziggler now has just straight up super kick. The Usos use it 10 times a match.
Yeah. Where's the creativity? Like Kevin Owens' powerbomb.
Kinshasa's very,
pop-up powerbomb.
Very similar to that.
Kinshasa, yeah.
Kinshasa.
Yeah.
And yeah, the powerbomb, which is really just a basic move that, it's very cool. Kevin Owens made it better.
I don't like Adam Cole's. Is that his finisher?
Seems like it, yeah.
It's the same as the Kinshasa, whatever. It's same as Daniel Bryan's running knee. I don't like it. I don't like it as a finisher. I think there's 100 other things you can do if you're not a big, strong guy than do just running at you and a knee hits you.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
No, I don't like it.
I think Shinsuke would be perfect if he had a better finisher.
Yeah.
Like a wrestling move, not I'm going to kick you harder this time.
Yeah.
I don't like any kicks. The bro kick is like...
Except for one.
But he was the originator. And he doesn't just kick you. He skips a step and kicks you out of nowhere.
He super kicks you.
It's a super duper kick.
No, Sheamus, the one thing Sheamus has going for him is his finisher, because that's the bro.
But it's a cool finisher. He's a big guy that knocks you on your fucking ass.
Yeah.
And Shawn does it so perfectly. And he's wearing chaps just so he can make that sound perfect.
And Drew McIntyre is too big for that finisher.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, he's like 6'5".
If McIntyre, the fact that McIntyre falls down when he kicks you, that's where it's bad. If one person could get away with that big boot, it's McIntyre. Just hit a running big boot and stand up.
Right.
Like, don't fall down.
Mm-hmm. No, he's like the fucking almost the same size as Big Cass.
He's huge.
Yeah.
And now he came back and he's buff. When he was first in WWE, I mean, he was, he was built, but he got so buff since he came back.
Mainly scrawny.
He looks good.
And now he looks awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
Last
week when he came out with his shirt off and just in jeans, he looked legit.
Damn, him and Jinder Mahal. Cut out the beer, huh?
Yeah, I'd say Drew McIntyre's a better look, though.
Racist fucking Americans.
That's what it's about. Yep. I love the Irish people, apparently.
So Scottish.
So yeah, Adam Cole gets the win. That's how it ends. That's how NXT ends.
Yeah, you figured he'd get the win because that's his first match.
Yeah,
he needs to get over.
He also needs,
Saturday's already way over. I love those guys.
He also needs new ring gear. Adam Cole, because his eyes like basic shit right now.
I think I'm gonna really like Adam Cole someday.
I think eventually,
he'll be a good superstar.
You just need to tune. You just need to.
Now, is that because he looks a lot like Shawn Michaels?
Look, I mean, he looks a lot like Shawn Michaels. He does a super kick. He's got a lot of flair. Sure, it's probably the same reason I love Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adam Cole is Shawn Michaels 3.0.
I'm very interested in seeing more of Adam Cole's matches for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
He was part of that triple kick on what's her face?
Huh? Oh, he was?
Wasn't he?
With Maria?
Yeah. So wasn't he one of the guys that did that? I thought they are Bullet Club guys. Adam Cole?
Had
there are a lot.
There's hundreds of Bullet Club guys.
There are a lot of them.
I don't know.
That's right, Joe. Good question.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. I think Adam Cole was, at least. So he did that with the Young Bucks?
I think he was a part of the Young Bucks. Are Young Bucks and Bullet Club the same?
I don't think so.
Well, a bit of a merge.
No, the Young Bucks are in the Bullet Club.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah. They were with Cody when they invaded Raw, when they really didn't invade anything. We could have done that. In fact, we should do that next time. They didn't do anything. They just hung out. But whatever.
Would you like me to read the Wikipedia? There's a lot here.
Of what, the Bullet Club?
Yeah, of what the Bullet Club
Read off all the members.
There are a lot.
So many.
More than the NWO,
I know sure. Kenny Omega is now one of the, I guess he's the leader of the Bullet Club now.
He's been in the Bullet Club for a while. Yeah. Well, I think Cody is. I don't know. I don't
Deadlock
care.
Fail, Chase Owens, Cody Rhodes, Adam Page, Kenny Omega, Leo Tonga, Marty Scurll, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, Tama Tonga, Tonga Lawa.
How many more names?
Takashi, hundreds.
Okay,
Adam
okay,
Cole,
please,
AJ Styles. Oh, there's Adam Cole. That's what I was looking for.
Okay.
Luke Gallows, Doc Gallows, Carl Anderson. Prince Devitt was like a founding member, whatever that means.
That's, you know who that is?
Who?
That's Finn Balor.
Oh, he was Prince Devitt?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Learn a little bit of history here on that.
Then you've got all these part-time members.
Finn Balor was the founder. He was the main. He was the first guy.
Too sweet, me, Joe.
He was the Bullet Club.
Too sweet.
That's why now
can't do it now.
He started the Bullet Club, and now he's the Balor Club, and he's all alone.
All alone. Still so fucking awkward whenever you see him
dumb.
next.
God, that's so dumb. Give
Gallows.
him Gallows and Anderson. They have nothing to do. Gallows and Anderson. Just like Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. Put him with The Miz. Now they're awesome.
Yeah.
Now
they're shielded. Like, are we going to see we have to see a Shield reunion, right?
No, we are.
For what? Survivor Series?
TLC, it looks like.
Really?
Yeah.
They'll do Shield versus them?
Yeah.
I mean, that's almost not good enough for the Shield
reunion.
It's
not good enough, no, but...
You got to get people
but
to
they're
buy
not
the
horrible.
network.
They're not horrible.
They're not horrible.
We'll take it.
But yeah.
We'll take it.
You got people to buy.
Do you think next week on Raw we'll see them come help him already?
I don't know if it's that soon, because...
How long is...
No, because Hell in a Cell is next week, so I don't think... They're not going to build up Raw that well before Hell in a Cell.
So is it then TLC, then Survivor Series?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So... Yep. So anyways, let's get to some awards real quick for NXT. So who is your worst dressed?
There's a couple to choose from this week.
Mine was Dazinski.
Who?
The Rhino dude.
Oh,
he looked awful.
Dozovitz.
Otis
Dozovich. Yep.
I guess that's not a wrong answer. Cassius Ono, of course.
Cassius Ono.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I went a little different because I usually go like either Cassius Ono or Killian Dane because he was there, or Lars Sullivan for wearing a diaper.
You went Liv Morgan, didn't you?
No, give me a fucking break. She's on here in a minute. So the Undisputed Era comes out. Adam Cole's in his wrestling gear. Okay, that's fine. Bobby Fish is wearing a black shirt and jeans. He looks cool.
Yeah.
Then Kyle O'Reilly's in jeans and an undershirt. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Your other two friends look cool, and you're just like, oh, I just have this undershirt.
You're like, fuck it. I give zero fucks.
So, Kyle O'Reilly.
It's very specific.
Get with your stable.
Sure.
Yeah.
Who did you have, Joe? You had Otis Dozovich.
Yeah.
Okay, best dressed.
We have Liz Morgan. Who do you have?
Liv. Yeah.
That's what I said.
Fucking right.
I just slurred it.
Vanessa Bourne.
Okay.
I thought she looked. She's
she's good.
Yeah.
She's no Liv Morgan, but she's good.
I can't get past the purple lipstick. It was weird.
Oh, she could take it off.
Are you trolling yourself now?
What? No,
How do you troll yourself?
Tell me.
I'll admit the lipstick is a little too much.
Yeah.
I don't like girls that wear a shit ton of makeup.
Right.
But I can get over it.
Right.
She's on television.
She doesn't always dress like. She doesn't always have that purple makeup.
Oh, I know, because she fucking changes every fucking time we see her.
Oh, so sorry.
Your chick had all kinds of makeup on.
Yeah, but she looked more attractive in the facial region.
No.
The facial region.
No.
Vanessa Bourne's is good looking, but
she's
she's no Liv Morgan.
Thank you.
She's no Liv Morgan.
She's no supermodel.
She's certainly better than Nia Jax.
Yeah.
Who are those?
I don't know. People just walked by. I think Ted Johnson walked by first.
Me and Ted.
Do you want me to invite him?
What?
No, I don't know what that message was.
Yeah.
Liv Morgan.
Okay.
Not for me.
Worst moment, I think we could all agree here. Worst moment.
Worst moment was...
Wow, what do you have?
Certainly.
Roderick Strong's promo.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
It was...
Well, if there's a worst acting, I don't know how far you guys go with awards. That would be that worst acting.
We don't.
If there's not, then worst moment for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go Roddy Strong.
Of course you will.
I'll go Roddy Strong.
Yeah.
Best moment?
Best moment, I have to be. It was seeing Liv Morgan again. I enjoyed seeing her.
Shit on her.
Liv Morgan finisher pin.
Shit on Liv Morgan and her look.
I loved it. I love how she was all
shit on Liv Morgan and her coming back, because I enjoyed Liv Morgan matches. They're fun.
Yeah.
She has a lot of good energy that she brings to the arena.
As long as she just does the one
return
thing,
of Liv.
and I'm glad she didn't do it. I'm glad she didn't do it this week, and I hope she doesn't do it anymore. The roly-poly shit where they just roll around.
Was that with...
you have to see that.
Who was that? That was with...
She's done it a few times.
A few? I'm trying to remember the last one she did. I think it was
Peyton Royce.
one of the
Peyton Royce
Australian
sounds like
chicks.
a great idea.
Yeah.
So
just
sweep
dumb
it.
And I don't have the finisher, but I have Vanessa spanking Liv's ass.
Oh, okay.
Well, we all had something in that match.
I mean, I was going to try it at the time. That woke me right up. I was like, I'm ready. I'm here. Let's do it some more. Come on.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yep.
All right, so that's all for awards. Now we get to things that we talk about.
Things
which is really
that
more
we
like
talk about.
It's more really called what does Josh want to talk about?
Yes.
So
not politics related.
Please.
No.
So let's see. One of the things. So we talked about the stocks earlier, And
not really. You just mentioned
well, I mentioned that
you wanted to talk about.
I wanted to give it a payoff because.
Wait, hold on. Liv Morgan's real name is Gianna Jean Daddio. How is Daddio your real last name?
That's weird.
No way.
No.
Spelt Daddio?
Look. Gianna Jean Daddio. What? Huh?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Huh?
Love
okay,
it.
I'm sorry.
Love it.
I'm sorry, Josh. Go ahead. What was
It's
that
okay.
about stocks?
So there's of course reports that Jinder Mahal is going to be keeping the belt for a very long time. And after seeing this little tweet here, it made me start wondering. I think that's true. Since Jinder Mahal has become champion, WWE stock was at $19.18, and it's steadily been rising ever since.
Oh, maybe because
Right now
SummerSlam came around, Josh?
With Jinder Mahal as the champion. Right now it's at $23.55, and it keeps on going up. This has all been during Jinder Mahal's reign. I will say
there's also another
network subscriptions.
There's also Brock Lesnar is champion.
Yeah. Network subscriptions are down.
I agree, but you also have to take into account all the new business that WWE is doing in India and in Asia,
which is Jinder Mahal being champion.
A 3 billion person market. 2 billion people in Asia, 1 billion people.
Okay, hold on
a
second. Hold on a second. That has nothing to do with what's on television. You know that, right? Are you a wrestling fan?
What does Jinder Mahal have to do with Asia?
Hold on.
India is part of Asia.
Hold on.
Let's
not have a geography battle right now.
Sorry, what?
Are you a wrestling fan?
It is part of Asia.
Are you a wrestling fan?
Yes, I am.
Are you a wrestling fan? Okay. How much stock do you own of WWE?
I own 10 shares.
Do you really?
He does.
Yes.
Do you own any? I don't own any.
Okay.
It's not for wrestling. It's not for wrestling fans. Their stock it's a financial thing.
I agree.
It has to do with how their returns are when they announce how much money they made. That's if it goes up or down.
Talking about
I understand
India
how
and
stocks
Asia is a totally separate thing.
I agree.
So the Asia part, the rest of Asia part doesn't matter. Only the India part matters.
I agree, but if people
There's
are
billions
watching,
of people, but I don't know.
It's a massive market.
Jinder is losing it before the Rumble. Mark my words.
Okay.
You will not.
All right. If the stock keeps on going up, I don't see why he would.
The end of December.
Okay.
I think Survivor Series is a very popular switch the title area. Because if you're going to switch it before WrestleMania, that's when you want to do it.
The big rumors that Lesnar's fighting Balor, which I believe that will happen.
At WrestleMania?
No.
Or beforehand. Yeah.
Survivor Series.
Oh, right.
I'm talking Survivor Series.
Okay.
So maybe for Jinder Mahal, they'll do a Survivor Series match.
Will Jinder Mahal lose the title with the Singh brothers in the ring? Or with the Singh brothers around?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think so. I think as long as the Singh brothers are in tow, Jinder Mahal will keep that belt.
Well,
so they'll order them away one time and then he'll lose? Sure.
Then he'll keep that. They'll come back. I'm telling you.
There's always one guy that
gets
to beat up all of them.
I'm telling you, I know more about wrestling
what's next,
than Joe Pisano.
Okay, what's next?
Let's see. What else do we got? This I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
So, I get most of the stuff from Reddit, and they were talking about, there was a thing on here that said Vicky Guerrero. This is from Sid Sledge.
Hey, what else do you have, Josh?
Hold on. This is a good topic because it's about the whole thing.
Speaking of Vicky Guerrero.
Vicky Guerrero should be the female inductee for the Hall of Fame this year.
Sure.
Nope.
Did anyone have more heat than her during her run? She was arguably the most over heel in the company.
Did anyone have more people change the channel when she was on TV?
I don't know. I wasn't watching it. I'm bringing it up because I thought it was an interesting topic.
There's one thing about getting heat. There's another thing about people changing the channel because someone's just so horrible. That's Vicky Guerrero.
So y'all don't think that Vicky Guerrero is a Hall of Fame?
She will. No,
worthy?
she will be.
Okay.
Of course she will.
Yeah. I think she is.
But
sure.
Do I want her to be? No. Now, do I care that much because it's not a real Hall of Fame? No, I don't care that much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Is she deserving?
You know why?
Does she deserve to be in the WWE Hall of Fame? Sure. I mean, I partially think I do in a way. So
does Donald Trump deserve to be in the
Hall of Fame? As long as Donald Trump is in the WWE Hall of Fame, anyone. Josh, you troll enough. Maybe they'll have a troll Hall of Fame. They'll put you in it.
I tell the truth.
Our
Joe.
biggest troll.
I tell
Josh
the truth.
Reese.
Tell the truth. That's all I do is share the truth. So this was another interesting one. This is from
Eric might get in the Hall of Fame just for most T-shirts bought, like most, right, Joe?
What?
Like bought the most T-shirts at live events.
So this was
He'll get in
another
the Hall of
one
Fame
from It's Novak, and this one has no right or wrong answers. I'd love to hear
Eric,
y'all's thoughts as well. The question was, what was your favorite match? And just any match, pay-per-view or Raw or SmackDown match. It was a Reddit thread just asking a question.
Yeah.
This person said DIY versus Revival 2 out of 3 falls. That was their favorite match, but there's so many different other ones. Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels, Mania 21. Chris Hero versus Bryan Danielson, PWG.
No.
Austin versus Hart. Like I said, so many different ones. I just wondering what y'all's favorite match of all time.
We've said it multiple times.
Favorite, but you always say like pay-per-view or whatever, but all time, like in Raw or SmackDown match. There had to have been like some really, really good SmackDown matches. Or
we've come up with this a lot. I mean, the Mick Foley winning the title is my favorite Raw match of all time, and
my favorite
Shawn
match,
Michaels Undertaker is my favorite wrestling
Taker Cena
match.
won at WrestleMania.
Taker Cena won.
Yes.
Okay, there's some other ones like
What?
Pete Tyler.
They haven't fought.
Taker,
You mean?
No, I mean Taker Shawn.
Yeah, Shawn. Taker Shawn won. Because Shawn and I really thought Shawn
When
Michaels.
Taker and Cena finally fight,
Andrew,
I'm gonna love that match.
Andrew and I we weren't watching hardcore then, and we really thought Shawn was not retiring, that he was going to beat the Undertaker. We were a little off.
The second one.
Was it
the first one?
The first one. I mean, the second one. Yeah.
Was it HBK Taker WrestleMania 25?
Yes.
Okay, someone comment on that. The other thing was
It's considered like the greatest WB match ever.
this
So
was
good.
a thread underneath it. I see people liking their 26 match more, but I always thought this one was way more well done. This one always stood out to me as a first match that had a roller coaster of emotions feel to it.
Okay.
I don't like that Shawn had to job twice in a row and then retire. Like, I don't know. I'm too big of a fan, but they were great matches.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do watch the UFC every once in a while, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, Tom Lawler, you know Tom Lawler? No, he was a middleweight guy. He could be signing with the WWE. So if they're always interested in bringing in more UFC talent,
They're just trying to take all of UFC's talent. That's what they try to do.
and I think Tom Lawler would be a pretty good guy.
But no, I only know the main guys. I only know the main.
He had
How much longer does Josh talk for?
I talked for a pretty long time.
Yeah.
Let's take a nap.
Let me know.
So I mean, he had a pretty good run with the WWE. He came close to the title a couple
WWE.
times. WWE with the
This is a
UFC.
disaster.
Just, Joe, you're killing me here. Damn it! All right,
Turning him into Roderick Strong.
right.
Do the rest of this as Roderick Strong. That's the only thing that could save it.
Yeah. What else? Something like either news related or not like nothing.
You're just like reading the internet. It's gonna go on forever.
This is my topic, Andrew. I can do whatever I want.
All right.
Okay.
Wrestling threads. That's
I
not
do
something
wrestling
that
threads.
we
It's
talk
what I
about.
bring to the podcast all the time. I bring stuff. Well, fuck y'all. Y'all want to talk
can
about
read the
it?
next thing.
I'm not gonna read it then, assholes. All right,
What
I'm
was it?
done. Fuck y'all. I don't
You
want to
don't
talk to you
wanna
about it.
What was it? What was
Nothing.
It?
Which
Nothing.
wrestling superstars compared to Office characters?
Oh,
Thought it was-
Josh.
I thought it was the
That's
funny.
something that you would actually see on WWE's website.
like that's
It's on the WWE
That's the
website.
stuff that we make fun of.
Yeah, I thought it was worthy of talking about. It was interesting. But
Oh, 'cause
apparently
they did
y'all
it?
don't want. No,
Oh wait, because they did it.
no, it
Did
was from
WWE
Bleacher.
do
It was from
'Cause
Bleacher
then we'll
Report.
talk about
It
it.
was from Bleacher Report.
Because then we'll laugh at who they picked.
It was from Bleacher.
Oh, so Bleacher Report did it.
Report. Yes.
Oh God.
Yes.
Doo-doo,
But forget it.
doo-doo.
Joe's here, so we obviously have to keep on moving along.
Moving along.
Moseying along.
Moving along.
We'll bring back the full. What do we talk about next week?
Next a week.
Next week.
week.
All right. As long as Mr. Regal approves it.
He will.
With the Regal.
Right. All right, let's get to some fan questions then real quick. Broken Paul, who is the worst promo in NXT? Who's the best? Well, we know who the worst is.
No way, Jose.
No, it's Roderick Strong.
Worst. Worst. I don't watch it that often. Worst.
Fine.
Who's the best? Because Bobby Roode left.
Mm.
Drew McIntyre.
No.
But just by sure, there's no one else.
The best promo, Eric Young, I would say. I think he's good.
I guess.
Like sanity-ish.
Man.
Like, I don't mind Drew McIntyre.
Sanity.
No, I don't mind him either. But I wouldn't say he's the best.
The problem is there's not many the best there, Andrew. So there's
Paul Ellering.
That's a good point.
Yeah, come on. Get the fuck out of here.
My book of pain.
They've been raping me.
You know what? Maybe Ciampa when he returns.
Yeah.
Ciampa had that one really good promo after he beat the piss out of Gargano.
Then his knee fell apart.
And then his knee
Then he's been gone.
I hope he's back by TakeOver.
What a asshole.
But I don't know. Alex G, if neither of you were in radio, what would be your ideal job?
Mine would be director of sales. Oh.
Director of sales.
For electric fences.
Okay. Josh,
Me?
sports reporter?
If I wasn't in the media in general, I would want to be in public office. For sure.
That's a scary thought.
For sure.
I hope you get a full-time media-related job.
It's always been a dream of mine. I wanted to be a Texas House State Representative.
All right, Joe, what's mine?
I mean, playing quarterback for the New York Jets, if it was a possibility. If we're talking dream job.
The Jets suck.
Maybe
if
you were good.
Maybe like the Cowboys. I don't know. I have a bunch. I have a few jobs that would make me insanely happy. Directing movies, writing and directing my own movies.
Yep.
Playing quarterback in the NFL, started, obviously.
But a realistic job would be directing movies.
Yeah.
Like a job that's possible.
Good quarterback. I still think I've
You're still at a good age, man. You never know. The way quarterbacks suck in the NFL.
I didn't play high school ball.
Get in
didn't play
shape.
college
Fuck
ball.
it. Just go. If I was 31 and I had your arm, I'd be trying.
Hey, Kurt Angle, man. Kurt Angle,
yeah.
Warner.
He was a quarterback.
Kurt Warner was your age, bagging groceries.
Kurt Warner played high school ball, college ball.
And he was awful.
Canadian football.
And he was a
football.
grocery bagger.
And he was great at every one of those things. And they still couldn't get a shot at a team until someone broke his neck.
Yes.
Leg. So, what else?
Narendra Bond, did you like Adam Cole's ring ability and attire? They were hyping these guys so much, but his look and performance was so #truculent.
He did say that too.
No, we said we have to.
He did say truculent.
Adam Cole did?
No, Ronaldo. He keeps on finding a way to fucking force that word in there whenever those guys are out there.
Ronaldo's awful. I fucking hate that guy.
Gary Kozchuk, maybe?
Yeah,
I don't know. Pick one. JJ Watt trains and joins the main roster, or Altuve trains and joins 205 Live.
Obviously, there's a way obvious answer there.
Yeah, JJ Watt.
Jesus.
JJ Watt would be awesome.
That's pretty creative.
Jesus.
JJ Watt would probably be a John Cena clone, I would imagine.
He would,
right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
United States and
JJ Watt's kind of got the Tebow thing going. Like, I'm a virgin. I don't, you know what I mean? Like,
well, he has a girlfriend now.
Super innocent.
No, he bangs everyone. Very known.
Well, he's had a girlfriend for a while.
Sure. Someone said he used to bang Cheetah Johnson. I don't know if that was true.
Cheetah Johnson's
the news chick?
Engaged, and then now she's married. But she's been engaged for years.
For years? Okay.
Anyway.
And then, he's been with that Houston Dynamo girl, right?
Yeah. Well,
for cute.
Brian Cushing's sister-in-law.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I don't know.
No, sorry.
That's the Dynamo player?
Yeah, Brian Cushing's sister-in-law.
Okay.
All right, Jay Singh. Same as the Singh brothers. Huh. What is your favorite Josh moment? Bobby Morgan. Did you call Bobby Roode Bobby Morgan once?
I don't
Jesus, I don't remember that. Your Mickey Mouse voice.
Oh, fuck.
Or seeing his Tinder profile with the gun pic. You had a gun pic?
Singing.
Hold on. I'm going to put on 1 mile that I like guys. And I'm going to find this right now.
What's the gun pic?
I'm finding this.
No, remember I was at the gun range.
You were shooting a gun?
At the gun range.
You were shooting a gun in the...
Yes.
Oh, that's right, because I said, why would you have that on your Tinder profile? Like, hey, girls, I'm going to murder you. I'm at the gun range just shooting, ready to murder you.
Josh, how old are you?
I'm a protector.
How old are you?
32.
How old is he?
I think he is.
No,
Andrew changed my Tinder profile. You're not going to find it.
Oh, I deleted the gun photo?
Yeah, I don't remember what's on my Tinder profile
Classic
now.
Moment. I would, I don't know. The Mickey Mouse voice was so great. The whole podcast, you had Mickey Mouse voice.
I was sick that day.
That was amazing. I've never gotten sick to where my voice changed.
It happened.
Hello, welcome to the podcast. That was Josh.
It happens.
It was his whole voice the whole
episode.
time?
Yes.
Huh?
The whole episode.
It happens every once in a while.
Do you remember when that
help it.
was? Because I want to listen to that again.
I don't remember when it was.
That was too great. The Mickey Mouse voice.
If it pops up, my Tinder profile.
Oh, you're loading it up?
Yeah.
Let me show everybody.
It doesn't have it on there anymore. Andrew, now that I have horrible internet service.
Well, I tried to help you.
I know, and it hasn't
I like
worked.
you better with the full, like the mustache. I think you should replace that one with the mustache.
Let me see. Let me see his Tinder.
It's not a bad pick, but I like the mustache, full mustache better.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not dating guys, so maybe chicks like
That's a good thing. Yeah.
You're trying on coats at a coat store?
Let me see.
Like, hey, if I'd be cool if I would buy that one.
Hey girls, what do you think?
All right. Well,
show you this one.
I was. That's what I was doing. I was trying to try on a bunch of them.
But this one, you're like, it looks like what's the story here?
Look, I don't take many selfies, Andrew. Okay. Jesus.
What are you even looking at?
You shouldn't do selfies. You should have other people take.
I'm still playing.
Because I had it in my hand.
Oh, that's a terrible one. You got to delete that one.
You asked for it back.
This is his profile. Joshua 2032. Man, I like to laugh and I like to make others do the same.
I do. It's true.
100 interests, including Dollar Shave Club. Okay, well, that just steals your Facebook. You got to delete that one. That one. You got to delete that one.
No, that's probably his best one.
No, it's not.
It's a good smile.
At least he's wearing, he's dressed nice in the other ones.
Hey, if I had money, I'd buy this jacket, get rid of that one.
It is true. That was an expensive jacket.
Look at the camera, not at the mirror.
So yeah, that one's weird. They're all weird.
Wait, did you already delete one?
No.
Oh.
That's a $200 jacket. Jesus.
That's less than a mile away. You have a lot of interest. Holy shit.
I do have a lot of interest.
Look at his interest.
That's just from the Facebook profile. They take all that shit.
Wow.
I'm a very interesting person.
God,
all right. We better wrap up.
Jason Deeren, would you rather fight an Ellsworth-sized Strowman or a Strowman-sized Ellsworth?
An Ellsworth. An Ellsworth-sized
That's a
Strowman.
good one. I think, an Ellsworth-sized Strowman.
Yeah, because it's a smaller person.
Yeah. Well, I guess an Ellsworth-sized Strowman would just be like an angry ONeal Lorcan.
I don't know. I think I'd take the Strowman-sized Ellsworth.
Not bad.
Because he'd still be weak as fuck. He'd just be tall.
That's true. That's true.
Ron Johnson, describe your ideal I don't want to do that. I mean, that's too much. An ideal storyline with.
We're already at 4 hours, so yeah, we should wrap it up.
Let's see. Mick Lockyer, WrestleMania, would you rather have Undertaker return and lose or Reigns beats Lesnar in the main event?
Undertaker return and lose. And I didn't like it.
Mick, do you listen to the podcast?
And I didn't like it.
Do you know rule number one, Mick?
I don't even like that. I don't like him coming back to lose, but it's way better than Reigns.
Do you know rule number one, Mick? Chris Campitelli, would Josh go on a movie date with Nia Jax or Victoria Gonzalez if they insisted to see either the It movie or the Saw movie?
Yeah.
That's a great question.
He would. You wouldn't go on a date with Nia Jax if she wants to see It?
What if Nia's like, it's okay, if you get scared, you could just, hug me. Or
you could just come in my bare arms.
Oh, Nia, no.
That's a game changer. I will say there's this chick that I do like and I am talking to, but she fucking loves scary movies.
Yeah.
And it's
your toast.
It's getting close to being a deal breaker.
This guy is JJ Punk. He says, we want Josh on the Raw and SmackDown podcast, please. Dude is hilarious.
I don't.
So you have another Twitter account that you use?
I don't have a Twitter.
Look at you, man.
I don't have any Twitter accounts, but I appreciate that.
1 out of 2,000 podcast fans agree. You should be on the Raw and SmackDown.
What was this guy's name? I want to give him some props.
It was JJ Punk.
JJ Punk, I appreciate that.
Nice.
Thank you.
He's a
good name.
CM Punk and a Josh Reese fan.
Because we have so much in common. Me and CM Punk.
What did I say? Well, JJ Watt and Punk fan and
Josh Reese fan.
Yeah.
I can understand.
Because your name's going to be JJ. JJ Punk Reese.
Yeah. Last one. Nathan says, hey guys, just recently discovered the podcast. You guys are fucking hilarious. My only question is, why do you still dislike Mauro Ranallo's commentary? At least he shows emotion, unlike all the other commentators. Keep doing what you're doing.
Because of his stupid analogies. They're so fucking dumb.
His corny pop
makes my ears
culture
bleed.
references are
what was this?
I don't care about his voice and how he does. And oh my God, he hits the thing. Whatever.
Yeah.
But it's the weird corny references that are awful. They're stupid.
What was this guy's name?
They insult me as a human.
Nathan.
That I'm supposed to like that.
Nathan.
Can I good.
I'm sorry. Nathan, I'm looking in the camera. I'm speaking directly to you.
Is this an upgrade?
It's not an upgrade. I haven't given out a Little Caesars upgrade in a long time.
Well, they need to pay for it if they want one.
Yeah.
Stop talking about
But anyways,
now.
Nathan, this is directly to you. The reason
do you guys want
why
us to talk about your shitty pizza on the podcast?
it's fine pizza. There's nothing wrong with it. Nathan, this is directly to you. The reason why we have so much problems with Mauro Ranallo.
Mauro.
Because we can't say his
Ranallo.
name, right? That's one.
That's one. But two.
We should just do a whole show where we use all of your fake names. Like, all right, and then Mauro Ranallo. Oh, and then Bobby Morgan came out.
Look.
Drew McIntyre.
Mittelwiggle.
My favorite rum is Captain Rude.
I like Captain Rude.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Sorry, go ahead. What were you saying to Nathan?
Mauro Ranallo, he talks like he's better than us.
Yeah, he does.
He talks like he's better than us, like he's this fucking snob.
Truculent, opportunistic, stupid.
Right.
It's dumb.
I'm a normal average average Joe.
Ooh,
I want to be talked to like I'm a normal guy. I don't want to have to look at the doors to try to
at the doors.
To try to understand.
All right, Roderick Strong.
Well, you know what I would look up first into the Thoris is his thesaurus.
How to say the Thoris.
How to say the Thoris.
That's a hard word.
Thesaurus.
I can't do that.
Think of Tyrannosaurus. Thesaurus.
But see, it's like contagious because he does it and then it makes me say it that way.
Feminine. You can look up synonyms.
There was one word, and I wish I remembered that I tried to teach you for like 5 minutes once on the show, and you couldn't do it. I wish I remembered.
There's a word he can't say.
I have a hard time with birthdays.
I forgot though.
Okay.
It's okay.
Say specific.
Specific.
Oh.
Yeah, all right.
Say spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Nah,
I can do S words. Look, I went to speech therapy for a long time to fix these problems.
Can I tell a funny story?
Jesus.
6?
How the podcast is getting kind of big. Our friend Philip Hearthrob Bernard, who was a guest host on the show a couple years ago, I think 2015, before Eric was a regular. He's living in Oklahoma now, and I think he said like a vendor came by and they were just kind of talking, just talking, right, about everything. And he goes, "Do you listen to podcasts?" And the vendor's like, "Oh yeah, I love podcasts." Yeah. He goes, "What's your favorite podcast?" They weren't talking about anything specific. And he goes, "Oh, there's this wrestling podcast called What's Wrong with Wrestling. It's my favorite. I listen to every episode." And Phil's like, "I was on that podcast." Look it up. And the guy goes, "What? Are you crazy? It's my favorite podcast." And they looked it up together and he found it and he told
found
him,
the one he was on?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then the guy said, "I'm going to listen to that as my drive home."
People do that all the time. They're like, "Hey, what episode did you guys do the Flint?" And I was like, "Dude, there's like
we've
200 episodes.
So many episodes now. It's hard.
I have no idea.
Do you still number them?
I don't number them.
Oh, you don't? Okay. Yeah, we'll have to start counting. We have to do something big for 200, the Raw SmackDown one. God, well, it's had so many evolutions. It was the Raw, then it was Raw SmackDown, now there's an NXT.
Right.
So we don't know how many episodes there's been. Hundreds.
Well, I can tell you total of all of them. Well, give me a second.
Josh, sidebar.
Sure. Oh,
you excited about Walking Dead coming back in a couple weeks?
Fuck, I thought this was where we're going to start doing our political talk. But
you can talk about Walking Dead. Hey, Fear the Walking Dead might be better than The Walking Dead now.
Wait, you watched Fear the Walking Dead?
Yes.
No.
It got really good.
No.
I'm the what?
Are they back? Are they almost to the same time as when Walking Dead started?
No.
I can't do it because Fear the Walking Dead was supposed to be the original story.
So there's still plumbing and power and things like that in the world?
The what now?
There's still power and plumbing in Fear the Walking Dead?
No.
Oh, well, it started where they just lost power. Walking Dead started after they just lost like power and stuff.
Yeah.
Because Rick was in a hospital bed hooked up to wires.
Yeah, but there's been 7 seasons in many years. They're still like within the first year or so of it happening.
Yeah.
Like Walking Dead's like in year like fucking 6.
I know, but I'm saying you don't think it's led up to where Rick was woken up yet?
No.
Because
Rick... no. Yes.
Oh, it has.
That.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying they're not. Walking Dead still like the current. Like.
I get that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying they're now past when Rick had woken up in the timeline.
They were past that from the first season.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
No, it's not. Wait,
I don't watch it. I couldn't get into it after like 3 episodes.
We've had 230 episodes.
Holy crap.
So I guess 300
including NXT.
will be special.
300, which will be in like 6 months apparently.
Yeah. 2 a week.
All right. Yeah. So great. So
do you want me to do it?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, fucking, you were looking at me like you wanted me to do something.
Well, I'm just trying to say, like, you know, what do we say before we do that? Like, all right, that was the podcast.
All right, well, that's all, folks.
Did you like it?
Give us a rating, a 5-star. Oh,
make sure you subscribe to our podcast on iTunes. Give us a 5-star review. You can also listen to the show on Podbean, Google Play, all that good stuff. You can watch the show at youtube.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. Check out our website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling. You could follow me on Twitter at Andrew Pisano.
Don't you fucking do it.
Okay, you could follow Joe at Joe Pisano24.
Yeah.
Good. Follow Joe. He needs followers. He's got like, what, 5? He needs some followers.
I've got more than...
No one can hear you from way back there, but he's
got more than 5, Josh.
Yeah. He's got like 3 or 6 or something like that. Yeah.
And I'm one of them.
And yeah.
You can
200 now.
You can go to ProWrestlingTees.com/what's wrong. Look, none of you really have any followers unless you're getting followed by Edge and Christian and Blue Meanie and Gilbert Godfrey. So make sure you
and Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah.
Now that's a legit one.
There's this guy,
the Affleck guy,
who does a Marianne from Brooklyn impression on Stern, and I follow him on Twitter. There's my Gilbert.
Exactly. It's pretty good. You can head to ProWrestlingTees.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling to buy one of our T-shirts. If you buy one, we will sign it. You could send it to us with the shipping label. You could sign it. We'll send it back to you. That's the thing. If you buy a shirt, we'll sign it.
And we are in the works of making.
Have you seen this?
A transfacial shirt.
When you love wrestling, but only part-time.
In the works.
Someone added that to my photo.
That's Ryan Ensley.
That's awesome.
The guy that hates you.
Yeah.
The guy that made our beautiful championship titles.
Wait, I'm not the only one that people hate?
Remember, he was the first.
Nice.
First, before he did the title belts, he was like, "Why the fuck isn't Joe on the podcast?"
He got really angry.
He did get angry.
And I would get angry too if I found out my favorite performer couldn't be there every week.
Like Josh.
Exactly,
Yeah.
And finally, you can donate to the show at patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling to see exclusive pay-per-view recaps, exclusive movie recaps. By the way, it's almost October, so we got to do the next one pretty soon. We got to figure that out.
God, those are coming quick.
Yeah. But until next time,
266 followers, Josh.
Stay truculent.
How many you got? How many you got?
No, he's got way more.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Almost 2,000.
People follow him because he covers Houston sports, and he gets, So he has it from that.
Yeah. No one follows me for wrestling.
I've got like 800 something because of Edge and Christian and Howard Stern. But mostly Edge and Christian.
Trying to get to 2,000, so we'll see if that happens.
Yeah. All right. See you next week, guys.
Stay truculent.
Later.
Stay truculent. That's a good hashtag.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. And he's always right, don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin, it kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big players, pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Eric's third most loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric, yeah, we'll push him off a cliff. He doesn't think Stacy Keebler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with